morning, folks. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. You might be seeing this in the afternoon or evening, but it's morning for me. You can even see the clock behind me, and that's the morning time. Sometimes I record in the evening, too. Just depends on when different requests come in and all this stuff. But anyway, I'm doing another Doug Stone song, a jukebox with a country song. It wasn't requested, but there were a lot of views and comments on Doug Stone's song, I'd Be Better Off in a Pine Box. And it's like, ugh. So, and a lot of folks have requested that one. And then I'm like, wow, people really, really like Doug. So I am going to do a jukebox with a country song. I can't imagine what he's going to do with this one based on what he did with the Pine Box song. Here we go.
Good years together, we had our first big fight. So she went to her mother's and I went for a drive down an old familiar highway, just a few miles out of town, to that rundown one-room tavern that used to be my stomping ground. Well, I pulled in the driveway, you know it all still looked the same, and I couldn't wait to down a few and hear that jukebox ring. But as I walked in through the doorway, well, there stood some kind of maitre d'. Well, he looked me up and he looked me down. He said, may I help you, please? And I said, what you do with those swinging doors? Where's the sawdust on the floor? Why's everybody wearing suits and ties? From where I stand, I can't believe my eyes. And whose idea was it to hang these ferns? This brand new bar don't have a single burn. I guess it's somewhere that I don't belong. I need a jukebox with a country song. Well, I look back to the corner where the jukebox once stood around. Some clown was playing records, too fast, too long, and too loud. And it must have been a big mistake to try and speak my mind. So as they were asking me to leave, I cried out one more time. What you do with those swinging doors? Where's the sawdust on the floor? Why's everybody wearing suits and ties? From where I stand, I can't believe my eyes.
From where I stand.
And whose idea was it to hang these ferns? This brand new bar don't have a single burn. I guess I'm somewhere that I don't belong. I need a jukebox with a country song. I guess I don't belong without a jukebox and a country song.
I love that line that he said. You could blow right past this. From where I stand, I guess I don't belong. In the beginning of the song, the maitre d' in this place stopped him and said, can I help you, sir? And so now you can see him like in the lobby of some place. And in the end, when he said, from where I stand, he's standing still in the lobby looking in there because he can't get in. Now, a lot of those folks in there with their suits and ties on might love country music. It's just things change over time. The establishment clearly changed. And it's not a bar club type thing where there's a jukebox. Who knows what they do in there, but his life went from bad to worse. He had a fight with his girl after 3 years. That's pretty good. 3 years without a big fight. Usually big ones will happen early on if they're going to happen, and they usually do at some point. I'm pretty chill about stuff, but in any relationship, there's going to be moments where you're like, look, just stop. And you get upset or whatever. But she got so mad that she went to her mother's, and now he's going back to his old stomping grounds, and his old stomping grounds aren't his old stomping grounds. You get the sense in the intervening 3 years, maybe he clearly hadn't been there. And so the 3 years that he was spending happily with his wife or with his lady, he hadn't been back to that club. That's his old stomping ground. So I can relate to this because, well, my ex-wife, when we were dating, she put it to me. She's like, you've got a choice to make. You can either go out this Friday night with your fellas or be with me. It's time for you to choose. I was like, oh, Jesus. But it was good. This is what happens. A woman will make us guys make changes like that, especially in our early to mid-20s, usually early 20s. And those are good changes. Any woman pretty much is going to make us do that. And I like that part of it. So he made those changes, and he was happily allied with his woman. Then they had a big fight. She left. He goes to go back. It's not there anymore. Insult to injury. We don't like you here either, kind of thing. So it's like, oh gosh. So I don't know what the rest of his evening looked like. That was a song that came out of just a quick moment with the maitre d' looking in like, yeah, no swinging doors, no jukebox in the corner. But man, this dude could sing. Doug can sure sing. I love the lyrics. I love the instrumentation in this thing too. It made you feel good. This would be fun in a concert, no question about it. And for anybody who had seen Doug, I'm sure that was a blast. So all right. I'm going to rate this. I really like that. That's a country song, man. The number that popped into my head is a 9.4. There have been so many good songs lately. It's like I got to say what comes to mind. And that's what came to mind. That was a country song and a good one. So, all right, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.